Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Friday, December 10th, 2021. Today was a great day back from my break, jumping right back into ongoing playthroughs, actually testing out something completely new with Street Fighter, and having a lot of time to talk about the Game Awards that happened last night. I wasn't around for them, so today was a lot of discussion over the course of my pre-stream podcast, as well as my stream of Vice City. A lot of discussion about that. If you're interested in my opinions and stuff on that, you should definitely check out the pre-stream podcast and or some of my Vice City gameplay where I basically go into more depth when people are asking me specific questions about it. In particular with Vice City, great progress today. Got through the entire kind of intro segment, which would conclude all the plot lines for Diaz. I forget the guy, Carlos, the guy with his name was a C. He's the guy you first start doing missions with on the Bay side there, and then he runs away, leaves because he's afraid the government's after him. As well as the voodoo missions for the Haitians, as well as all the Cuban missions. So all of that got completed today. And one of the things I definitely noticed is, just like with San Andreas, yes, they made a lot of the tougher missions of the game much easier. For example, the mission where you're flying the little RC plane and dropping bombs, that's kind of the precursor mission to the Zero missions in San Andreas. Very easy. Beat it on the first try, even though they were shooting at the plane, it didn't take much damage at all, and I beat it easily. When I know, typically that was a harder mission. The mission where you have to rescue Lance Vance, he's tied up bleeding, you have to get him to the hospital, I beat it easily one shot. What happens is, in the previous version of Vice City, what happens is the car takes a lot of damage, you're driving him in, they chase you through the city and shoot at the car and just destroy it. You have to do it over and over and over. No one even followed me. Like, seriously, it says, oh no, look out, they're going to be following you. Not one bullet hit the car. So it was like, steamroll right through. Now, on the flip side of that, there's still some missions that are quite challenging. One of the ones when you got to blow up the factory, and I didn't know how to escape because I didn't remember that there's a stairwell you have to escape, so I ended up doing it like 4 or 5 times till finally I fucking remembered. Or actually, I didn't really remember. I stumbled upon it like a buffoon, obviously. There was still some challenge to some of the missions. So, still having a blast with the game. Although, admittedly, I think it will be a way shorter playthrough than, say, my first 2 playthroughs, because I'm not failing constantly, you see. So next time around, when we resume it in a couple of days, we're in the middle of the game. We just took over the big central island. That's the Scarface mansion. And basically, we'll pick up from there, which I think you do 1 or 2 story missions, and this is when you start the business takeover of the game, which is a big, grindy part of the game that likely will take me several streams to do. But it was fun. Thanks to everyone. By the way, incredibly supportive return stream. Can't complain at all. Thank you guys so very much for that. Just remember, if you're watching those videos, please like them. Please leave comments on them. It helps the channel, okay? Tonight on the Street Fighter stream was an experiment because during the course of this last week, a fan donated the Xbox 360, I take that back, the Xbox One version of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection to me, and I installed it and was able to try it out tonight. Definitely hit or miss. And what I mean by that is this D-pad is very good for certain characters. Like I didn't have any issues with charge characters, like, at all. I was doing everything with the charge characters. But man, are there shortcomings in this game. You can't program 3 punches or 3 kicks to a button. So when I'm playing characters like Zangief, who needs 3 punches to do a spinning clothesline, or Balrog, who has to charge 3 kicks to do a turn punch, it's like impossible. So it's basically, those moves are almost not usable. It's very hard. I was doing it every once in a while, but it wasn't consistent. Same thing with, like, any move that's like a tiger knee motion, meaning you go from down back to up forward. So with Cammy, typically when I play Cammy, I'm constantly doing the roll, the flip grab. Can't even do it barely once. Same thing with Fei Long doing his chicken wing kicks. Can't do them. So because of that, a lot of characters just didn't seem very viable in this collection because I don't have a joystick to play on. In addition, the collection has some shortcomings. For example, there's no lobby system that you can search. On the PlayStation, you search, it shows all your lobbies available, you join when you play. In this, you just hit join, and you join whatever. It's random. The reason they did that is because on the Xbox, there's an ability to block a user. If you have someone who's trolling you or is an asshole, you hit block, and then you never have to fight them ever again. It does what it does to make sure you don't play them again. So because of that, there's no control over the lobby system. You just hit join, it'll auto-look. Oh, if that person you blocked isn't in that lobby, you won't join that one, you'll join other lobbies. But you have no pick-and-choose kind of ability. So if there's people playing, great. If not, or if you can't find someone, it's like, you're screwed. Well, I ended up playing for about an hour and a half. Yes, Jose the Troll followed me, but after playing him a few times, I found out he cannot glitch the Xbox version of the game. He has to play me. And in addition, I blocked him and then never had to play him ever again. He's gone for good. Pretty amazing, right? But the bottom line is there's not enough people playing on Xbox. There's just not. Like, there's maybe tonight I played 10 different people, and that was it. It was the same people over and over. Some of them were viewers, which is awesome to play a couple of viewers, but it sucks that there's just not as many players on Xbox as there are on the PlayStation. So I ended up actually trying out, like, ranked fights, and they worked. Ranked fights have not worked on the PlayStation for 2.5 years. You just can't find anyone. They were working on Xbox. I was getting ranked fights and beating people's asses, by the way, which is hilarious. There was one guy who had over 3,000 matches of Third Strike, and I beat him like 3 straight. So anyway, it was an interesting experiment. I don't want you to worry because some people are like, oh, I guess that's it. No more PlayStation version. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe alternate. Maybe 1 week I'll do PlayStation, 1 week I'll do Xbox, or maybe you start with one. If it ends up slowing down, you can't find people, switch to the other. I have that capability now. That's great that I have that ability to do that. So let's see what happens moving forward. Next week is definitely going to be interesting. I will have to figure out over the week what you guys want to see. Do you want me to start on PlayStation, start on Xbox? We'll go from there. Okay? All right. So it was a great streaming day. Tomorrow, Saturday, Halo Infinite campaign continues. Only the second session ever, and now we're in the meat of the game. We're in the open world, exploring, doing this stuff. It's very fun with this grappling hook. I'm really enjoying the game. I hope you'll join me and support the stream tomorrow because I really liked that first session the other day. Then Saturday night will be Forza Horizon 5. Didn't get to play it on Wednesday like originally was scheduled. This time around, I forget what car we're driving because we unlocked it last time. It's already set up. And remember, top contributor during the Forza stream gets to pick the car that I drive around the next session. The good news is we're heading into the end game of the game, but the end game missions are very lengthy. So I really don't think we'll beat Forza for like another 3-4 streams maybe. But we'll see. Vice City continues on Sunday. That's going to be paired with Lost Judgment. So it's a good alternation of content this week. I hope you'll join me. It's going to be a great week, all right? Thank you guys so very much. It was a great streaming day, and I'll see you all in the morning. Peace out.